Since when has it been called the Red Canyon?
I wonder why it is that you recall this place. You must be weak of heart. Each time I speak, it scares you so.
You surprised me.
Although the battle's at an end, do not feel too at ease. Well, anyhow, I am quite fascinated by this place. As far as I can tell, this is your first time here.
Have you been here before, Sothis?
Here? I dare say it would be impossible to have forgotten such a place as this. I must admit I am unsure. Beyond the name and the strange feeling of familiarity, I can't seem to remember anything about this place. And yet, a great depth of emotions tied to that sense of familiarity. Like joy and sorrow, pain and love, and all things in between. If I was somehow here before, I wonder what took place.
Teach, what are you doing here? We should get back to the academy.
It is time to depart. But know that time reveals all things. One day I will remember that which I have lost. Oh, by the way, it seems you've earned my gratitude. The thieves who came here are no more.
Why are you...
I am not sure myself, yet I am grateful all the same. In any case, you must become accustomed to my voice. If you fall down with shock each time I speak, that just won't do. Oh, you think you're standing strong? Of course you are. It was a jest.
Hey, Teach. On the way back, you seemed transfixed by the canyon. Did something happen there?
Actually...
It seemed familiar to you? Huh. Can't say the same. Maybe it's a memory from when you were a child, or from a past life. Anyway, if you can't remember, I guess there isn't really much more to be said. Although, I'll admit, there is something about that canyon that has me captivated as well. How did Xanadu come to be called the Red Canyon? Nothing there was actually red.
Oh, my boy. You know what is red? Blood.
So you have safely disposed of those bandits. I pray that their souls find salvation. But why did they target the students to begin with? We must further investigate the true cause of all that took place. Until we know more, I ask that you support the students and relieve them of any unnecessary worry.
Of course.
Good. I have high expectations for you. By the way, how was your time in Xanadu? Legend has it, in ancient times, a goddess alighted upon this world in that very canyon. For a goddess from the heavens, Xanadu could only have been a temporary haven.
A goddess?
Long ago, the divine Seros received a revelation from the goddess. A gift to help guide the lost. The goddess is always watching over Fodlan from her kingdom above. However, in ancient times, the goddess graced this world with her presence and offered salvation to the people here. She is the mother of all life, the arbiter of every soul.
I didn't know.
I see. During your time here, I pray that you come to devote yourself to the teachings of Seros.
Lady Rhea, I am sorry to interrupt. There is something I must ask about in regard to those bandits.
As you wish. We shall continue our discussion when next we meet.
A goddess? I have no memory of her. But then, I have no memory at all. Oh, how bothersome. It is as though I know, and yet I don't. Perhaps Xanadu was my home back when the goddess walked the land. If so, what does that make me now? A ghost?
I don't know.
No, that cannot be. I am most certainly alive. Of course, we also have the mystery of why I'm here with you. Is it somehow connected? Perhaps some past regret is stopping me from moving on, and now I'm forced to stay with you instead. No, that's not it. I can't believe in such a meaningless existence.
Alrighty. Go ahead and save that over. You know, it kind of makes sense that he's so thrown off when he hears her voice, because as a mercenary, I'm sure he was trained to, like, always sense someone coming.
Part 1. White Clouds. Garland Moon. Mutiny in the Mist. When the warm winds blow from the sea to the south of Adrestia, residents of Fodlan know that the rainy season is upon them. Before the heavy rains take their toll, young women hurry to pick the last of the white roses. The ivory buds are woven into garlands and given as gifts to close friends or potential lovers.
Alrighty, and with that, I'd like to welcome you back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. We got 2,000 gold from the Church of Seiros. Let's get started. We have a lot to do this month.
Professor, I have a new mission for your students.
We have received reports that Lord Lonato has rallied troops against the Holy Church of Seiros.
Who is Lord Lonato?
Lord Lonato is a minor lord of the kingdom. He's been showing hostility toward the church for some time now.
A vanguard unit from the Knights of Seiros is already on its way to his stronghold, Castle Gaspar. Lord Lonato's army is nothing compared to the Knights. It is quite possible the rebellion has already been suppressed.
Even so, I would like for your class to travel with the Knights' rear guard to deal with the aftermath.
War zones are unpredictable. We do not expect you will have cause to battle, but be prepared for the worst.
Excuse me. You sent for me, Lady Rhea?
This is Catherine. She will be leading the Knights whom you will be accompanying.
Nice to meet you. We've heard a lot about you. If you need anything, just ask.
She is one of our bravest Knights, and that is no small feat. Only an exceptional few have what it takes to join the Knights of Seiros. This mission should prove useful in demonstrating to the students how foolish it would be to ever turn their blades on the Church.
Cool, Mission 1, murder. Mission 2, this is what happens if you murder us. Jesus, dude. Sylvain's birthday, huh? Sure.
Thank you so much.
Since I'm not the female player character, I can't immediately recruit you, so yeah, we'll do that. Yeesh. Alrighty, so what's on the schedule for today? Most people explore, as you should, because there's a lot of events going on today. Let's see, we got Golden Fish, Blessing of the Land, Sweet Tooth Week, and Choir Festival. Alright. Good, good, good. Certifications, we should have a few of these. So, now's a time when we need to start, like, since we have more people advancing than just me, we need to think about this a bit. So, since this first beginner class is so short, you level up to 5 to get the beginner class. Then at level 10, you go to your intermediate class. The stat growths for beginner classes are pretty basic. So, if you're a Myrmidon, you will gain some speed. If you're a soldier, you will gain dexterity. A fighter, you will gain strength, and a monk, you will gain resistance. And you might think, one of those stats sucks a bit more than the rest, and it would be resistance. So we might grow a mage class as, say, a Myrmidon instead, because, you know, think of resistance. You have high resistance, you take like what, 1 less damage. 1 stat of speed can make the difference of you getting double shotted and you getting single shotted. So that's just something to think about. We might as well make you a fighter because your speed's gonna be fine in the long run. But for mages, it's like mages don't have a lot of speed for the most part.
I did pretty well.
And of course we want to advance you to the certified class. And also that outfit is ugly, so, you know. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like she has any other things. Like, look at how low that monk growth is compared to the rest of these. And that's probably simply because her strength stat is just so low. I'll go ahead and give her monk. Playing on normal, I don't really have to worry about min-maxing everyone. And like, just so you'll get the general vibe of this playthrough, it's going to be a lot more about like recruiting students, showing off personalities and things like that. And in this one, like, you know, dexterity compared to strength. I'm gonna take strength, obviously. I wish I could take Myrmidon for her, but just because, like, you know, an axe wielder with high speed, that's a danger. Because the possibility of getting hit with 2 axe hits is pretty monstrous.
Ah, shucks.
Yeah, you did it. Alrighty. Me, Ignatz, you're level 4. Hold on, so, guess I can't really check it now. Let's go ahead and start exploring. Mission assistance, yay, we can do that now. This is one of the main ways you can get students to join your house. You can have a student temporarily join a battle with you, and they will gain, what do you call it? I keep saying affinity, and that's not the word for it. They'll gain companionship with your characters.
You have spent quite some time in here engaging in such idle chatter. Do you not know that we have not a moment left to waste?
I should have listened more intently.
You must try harder from now on.
Alrighty. Cool, so, starting this day off, I think I'm gonna go straight for these missions, and then I'll, you know, cut out all of the walking around talking to every single student and getting stat ups with them so that I can have them join my party. So this is a blue mission, which means it is DLC.
First that bandit business, and now a noble rebellion? Are we ever gonna do anything but find and subdue people? Well, if we're just going to tie up loose ends, at least it'll be pretty safe. I don't mind stretching my legs for this one. And if Catherine's going too, there's a good chance we'll get a look at her relic in action.
Oh yeah, that's right, we have Catherine to talk about. Oh my goodness, she's so powerful. Investigate the stories about the Abyss. Oh, wonder what that's about. Who could say? So I'll go ahead and do that. There's a couple of items to pick up about it. Oh hey, wow. That's a professor level up. Too bad that wasn't before this day started. Ah, yeesh. We'll get more funds for activities now. Ooh. Let's see. So, it looks like we also have stuff down here. Love the marketplace. The marketplace is just so nice down here. Like, heck yeah, you're just a soldier.
Since we're heading to Castle Gaspar, that means we'll be passing through Magdred Way. The road is well known for its beautiful surroundings. Depending on the time of year, it can be incredibly foggy though. When it's like that, you can't enjoy the lovely scenery. Lucky for us, it shouldn't be too foggy while we're there. Not that we'll have time for sightseeing anyway.
Yeah, hey, I'm gonna do something real quick. So my thought is, can I control volume settings? I can. So I'm gonna set all volumes a little lower than voice, so maybe I don't have to keep increasing and decreasing the audio whenever I need to, like, listen to a voice. Jarul? Jafil? Hopefully that ought to work. The music's gonna be a little quieter, but hopefully it's still listenable. Actually, you know what? I could probably do it with a little louder. This will just make it easier on my end, really. Yeah, maybe like that. Hello, Anna.
Abyss? You're interested in that place, are you? Ancient sprawling remains deep below Garrick Mach. That's Abyss. Some folks have made their home there. Obviously, they all have their reasons and tales to tell, but only the most enterprising merchant would venture near it. My advice, avoid going there yourself.
Okay. Hey, join me.
Fancy meeting you here. I've got a business, I've got something I want to chat with you about. I know you're busy with a lot of things, but I was wondering if I might be able to join you. Heck, I won't even charge you for my aid. What say you? It's a killer deal.
I suppose.
Thank you. Now I'll have plenty of time to get to know my clients better. A merchant needs to know the inner workings of everyone they come in contact with. Helps with the making of the monies, you know.
The monies. So yeah, Anna, I suppose, is a DLC character. Unfortunately, she doesn't have any support conversations with anyone, so like if you do use her on your team, you're going to notice that you'll have a little bit less support conversations going on, and you know, kind of lame. Kind of wish they would have added that, but apparently with the extra characters coming in the 4th DLC, which is the Abyss DLC, they will have proper support conversations with your teammates, so that'll be nice. Hello.
I've heard whispers about Lord Lonato. They say he's a very kind and gentle lord. Why? Oh, Professor.
Oops.
You were working late last night, weren't you? You shouldn't overdo it. A ghost might rise up from the well to get you if you stay up too late. Or so I'm told.
I've never heard that.
I have a favor to ask of you.
Talk to the cathedral's counselor to learn of various troubles plaguing the people of the monastery. Yes, this is a whole thing. So we can do that and we'll get a little bit more teacher points. Let's go ahead and do that now, because I really like this. It's a test of your knowledge of the characters. So if we go over here to the counselor, would you like to read a note? Yep, so each month people will approach the counselor with their concerns, select responses that satisfy them, and your support points will increase. So let's check it out. So this looks like Hilda's outline. It's my turn to clean, but I'm feeling under the weather. Even writing this note is a strain. I need to get someone else to do the cleaning for me. Who should I ask? So, let's see. Probably Mercedes? Because she's helpful and nice. There you go.
Thank you so much for your help.
Yeah, okay. So you want to choose what'll satisfy them. So like if they're, you know, for instance, if you have Sedith on there, you want to choose something that's, you know, adheres to the rules. Things like that. All right, that's Dorothea. Even if I find love, I won't be able to live without money. I would like to get married someday, but I refuse to go back to being poor. What should I pursue? I'd say strive for both, then? That might be your thing, because she wants to marry into wealth, basically. So maybe both. Yeah, there you go. See, some of them are easy, some of them are exceptionally hard, and I'm actually going to show this conversation on screen because, remember how we were talking about Lord Lonato?
What's going to happen to Lonato? If he's killed, I don't know how I'll live with that.
Ash was a, I guess, orphan taken in by Lord Lonato, so he has a lot to do with that. Unfortunately, I can't recruit you, can I?
I'm really...
Yeah, you'd want, what? Charisma and lance skills. I always forget that he's a lance user. Even though my first playthrough was on the blue path. All right, cool. I think that's all we really need to do up here. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and have a little sing-along. Today's the choir festival. Lorenz and Hilda. are both minimum. But I could also have Annette come in. Let's do Lorenz and Annette. Because like I said, I'm trying to get her in. Not that I'm gonna use her, but it gets lonely, you know? In our class. We've heard you.
So much fun. Everyone should enjoy themselves while they're doing it.
Yep. Plus, I wouldn't mind getting some faith experience myself, so. Always worth it. Always worth it. Let's see. Now we need to go up to the second floor and get some things done.
Well...
Hello, what is popping up here? We got one in this room? Hello, Manuela.
Did you hear? There's news of someone in the kingdom raising an army. The kingdom, the empire, the alliance. They do love a good war, don't they? Spilling the blood of young men and women. And for what? Just to enjoy the horror of it?
Maybe.
Would you be so kind as to do
Faculty
me a favor?
training. A new mechanic once again. All right. So good thing I have one more point here. So she'll be able to train us in anything. You can see that I will actually eventually gain an affinity in, I keep saying affinity for every single term in this game, and I know it's not the right word. So I'll just train white magic a bit. Because why not? Faith level 1.
Of progress.
Oh yeah.
Simply must thank you, Professor.
And of course there's also like never any reason not to build your skills personally. Because hold on, is Hanneman up here? That's Manuela's room. Hanneman is not up here, because I know that sketch of a sigil is him. Because it's like a crest sigil thing. Who's in here? Geralt.
Hey, Castle Gaspar, eh? I've been there once before, many years ago. It was by request of the son of that family. Christoph, I think it was. I have a request.
Drop something, try looking near the captain's quarters that Geralt is occupying. Neat. It's just a lost and found quest. So the faculty training is basically you can go up to any faculty member and they'll train you in a certain stat. And it's always important to increase your own stats because, hoo boy, the higher your stats are, the more you'll be able to train the kids. Because, you know, having a proficiency in a certain thing will give you, I believe, +2 training points, as having a proficiency in anything for the student would do. Yep, give me item. Thank you. Oh, so now we can give gifts as well. They really introduce a lot of things here. So you can give gifts to students to increase their affinity with you. Once again, I'm just going to use that word for everything, I guess. Then we have, oh boy, we have a support conversation over here. Can I please go to the Officers Academy? Thank you. I need to tell Claude what we found. Alrighty, let's get down there. So whenever you see that little icon on the map, if you walk into a certain area, like if I walk over there, it's going to be like, do you want to have a support conversation? And of course I'm going to do that.
Thanks. That was a big help.
You're welcome. I got Almyran pine needles. Interesting. Alrighty. So in that case, all we have left to do is accept the quest from Doritza. And I'm gonna go yoink this support conversation.
Professor.
Yes. Wow, Lorenz is disgusting, but you'll see that at the end of the video. Hoo boy. Gonna start doing that. Again, it's to speed up the pace of these bad boys. Oh, there's a lot of people in here. Actually, Hanneman's right here, and I can give that gift to him.
I'm sorry, but I must vent to someone, Professor. You're familiar with Manuela's slovenly behavior, yes? That woman. She borrowed a book last week and returned it with stains of unknown origin on the cover and several pages either folded or torn. Just now, she dropped a sandwich on the floor, picked it up, and kept eating. When she saw my shock, she said simply, 3-second rule. Ugh.
Oh, I just had to include that line. I love their little feud. It's so funny. Excuse me? Lost items, that's what I was looking for. Sketch of a sigil.
I can't believe I left this behind. Thank you so much for retrieving it.
You're gonna wanna kind of get rid of these lost items as you get them because they can really start piling up. Okay, we have something for Claude, it outright says. And a textbook from the Kingdom School of Sorcery probably belongs to someone who went to that school. I want to say that one's, oh, what's her name? I've forgotten. The girl we've been trying to get. Also, Jaritza. Hello.
What? I desired fresh air.
The wind feels nice. Wow.
I have a favor to ask.
Bringing some reinforcements along might help you, give you an advantage in battle. Try talking to the Battalion Guild Master. Once again, another thing that they're unlocking. So now we have a new shop, basically, for battalions. So I guess with that, we've kind of, well, I guess I should talk to the battalion shop, shouldn't I? Before we go ahead and go crazy stupid nuts on this boy and do things. Require? So, for the most part, you want to start hiring battalions early on. Right now, we only have 3. They've been given to Hilda, Claude, and me. Lysithia, I remember I was training in, yeah, she has a D, so that means we'll be able to give her these little D ones. So we got the Magic Corps and the Pegasus Company. So, assembly attack that moves a unit 1 tile backwards and pulls the target foe into unit's previous space. Okay. And then we have Group Flames, which attacks in, like, every single direction. I mean, I guess I'll give her the Pegasus Company, since she's one of the few characters that can have it. This is where I'm going to be spending a lot of my money, by the way. Resonant White Magic. Now, that's obviously going to be given to... I've completely forgotten who our White Mage is, by the way. Who was it? Hold on. Oh, it's you. It's Marianne. Okay. So that's gonna be given to her because basically it lets her heal 6 units at the same time. Obviously very powerful. Let's see, we got Stride. That's more for like a supportish character, which I could give that to Leonie. So we'll give that to her. All allies in that little area get movement +5, which is pretty nuts crazy. And I'll call it at that. We only have 1,200 money left. So you can also replenish all your current battalions for a very small price, 29G to replenish these, so. Once you start getting more battalions, it'll add up, so. Makes sense, and that completes all of our quests. So now I'm just gonna, oh boy. Yep. I just explained all of that. Now I'm gonna run around, increase my affinity with everyone, do some fishing, do some gardening, and I will meet you at the end. There she is, it's a golden fish. We haven't seen this before on this playthrough, I don't think. Because I saw it on my practice file, not on this one. Nothing too special, but like you'll see how much money it's worth. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, we've never been here. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, there's a Knight's Hall and a stable. Yeesh. I guess that's the area that opened up over here. There's not really anything of importance here at the moment, except for Marianne, I guess. All right, Claude. I have your leather bow sheath.
I've been looking everywhere. Whew, thanks a million.
You're welcome. That also increases their motivation, so remember to do this. Annette, hello there. I believe this is yours?
Oh, that! I thought it was gone for good. How did you know it was mine?
Easy every time. And you know what? While I'm here, I'm gonna have her give us mission assistance so that she's able to get a little bit more support with me. That would be nice. Hello, Caspar.
Keeps bothering me about eating too fast. Says I'm gonna choke or something.
When you're busy, there's no alternative.
Absolutely.
Of course. So I found this a little bit ago. He likes to get in fights, so I think this is his.
Yeah, that's definitely mine.
There you go. That'll be useful for recruiting him eventually, I suppose. Let's see, what other Item... I can't properly look at them unless I'm trying to give it to
Professor,
someone.
I've never seen the like of it.
Sounds unhealthy. Okay, lost items. Wooden button. I know who that goes to. Hand-drawn map, I'm not really sure. Geralt has known Geralt for a long time. Oh, you know what? Who it is? It's Leonie. Obviously. Alright, first of all, Raphael. This wooden button is yours. There she is. She's up here on the top end.
I'm studying.
There's
Do you
like...
think I've got it in me to be a top-tier mercenary, Professor?
Depends on how hard you work.
I'm going to work a lot harder than all the fancy nobles.
Okay, cool. Here.
Oh, that's mine. Thanks so much for...
You're already full motivation. That kind of sucks. Okay, got rid of all of our lost items. With that, I will end our day. And I guess I might as well do this first teaching thing. Also, whose birthday is it? Hello? You can't just do that. All right, who are on group tasks? That's right. Let's see. Thinking. So, I'm gonna have... Lorenz, huh? We'll do Lorenz and Raphael on the horse riding. And you'll see why I want to do Raphael on it. Because Raphael's going to be a heavy armor class, but I hate using heavy armor classes unless they're on a horse. So, there you go. Oh, everyone's really ready now. Except for Marion and Hilda. Let's see. Well, Ignatz, actually. So how's your sword looking? Okay. Bow's close to a C rank. I'm gonna, we'll do Bow. His sword is high enough to be cast as a mercenary, which is what I want him to be. I don't want him to be a fighter. So we'll focus on bows for now, just because that's gonna be his main weapon. Lysithea, hello. What I want her to be a Gremory? You'll know what that is later, basically white and dark magic, but or do I want to focus on Reason? I'm gonna focus on Reason. Just makes sense. She's a strong black magic user. C rank and she got Luna. Alright. Not bad at all. Just do the rest into it. Raphael. So you've got a good amount in fisticuffs and axe. And oh, he has a D affinity, or like not a D affinity, but a weakness in writing. That's unfortunate. Ugh, I won't train that manually then. I'll just let that grow naturally, I suppose. Raise those fisticuffs then. No reason not to. Here's a perfect. How about that? There you go.
That was...
You're donezo. Leonie, I've been ignoring you a lot because I don't think you're an interesting character and I think your design is bland. Bows and lances is an interesting combination. Let's get your lance level up. I tend to ignore lances just because I think they're kind of boring. They're like your basic weapon, whereas axes are very strong and swords are very fast. They're kind of a nice middle. Let's look at everyone's goals again, just in case there's anything I really want to change here. Raphael, I almost want to like have you drop axes and put that on horse riding. Almost. Ignatz is where I want him. Lysithea, yeah. Yeah, it's just, Yeah, this looks fine to me. Obviously, I'm not going to be focusing on Anna, even though she is in the group. She starts as a Myrmidon, if you were wondering.
Professor, may I ask you something?
Oh boy. So much to do and never enough time in which to do it. Sleep is a nuisance, but my body forces me to slow down, even though my mind doesn't want to. Do you have any tips for shaking tired feelings away? She doesn't want to hear sleeping when you're tired. She doesn't want to hear it. I'll let you know. Singing loudly. Does she like to sing? Hot tea is always nice when you're feeling sleep. Maybe that one?
Ah, gotcha.
Ah, that was the middle answer. Must have been singing.
Professor.
Oh, okay, she wants to try and change her. So focus on faith to excel as a bishop. That's the same. So, might as well. Although I'm not sure if I'm going to have her as a bishop. I was thinking kind of Holy Knight. Oh, it's Anna's. No. You don't have any support conversations, so I don't want it. Curious as to Raphael's doing. Okay, whatever. Alrighty. And that maxes his motivation. Very good, very good. You love to see it. Anyway, with that, I'm going to end off this video on Lorenz's birthday. Ugh. Alright, see you all on the next one, and goodbye.
Professor, I understand that you were looking to speak with me. Perhaps you would like some insight on how to write your next lecture? While I do have a great many ideas, it would be inappropriate to... Oh, am I mistaken? If that's the case, then what can I do for you?
It's about the female students.
The ladies have complained? To you? About me? Preposterous. There must be some mistake. I am the heir of the noble House Gloucester. It is bred in me to treat all people with respect. Rest assured, you will not find anyone more upstanding than yours truly. Perhaps the issue is that the splendor of my noble presence is driving the ladies to distraction. If that is the crime, I do confess. I hope I've not troubled the ladies' hearts unduly.
It is your advances they seem to find troubling.
Outrageous! That's absurd! Who would dare to allege such slander?
A number of female students, actually.
Of all the... Well, I suppose I have offered several of them the honor of dining with me. It is impossible to tell if even the most well-bred young lady is a suitable companion for me, merely by the sight of her. So, in order for us to get to know each other properly, it is appropriate that we dine together. Thus far, they have all declined, oddly enough. For some reason, they seem to be exercising some form of restraint when speaking with me. I would never insist, of course. But I will admit I have, on occasion, after a day's pause, issued repeat invitations, in the fashion and style of a gentleman.
That is the problem.
What? Ridiculous! Dinner invitations from me a problem? The very idea. I am a perfect gentleman, the son of a noble line. I've a wit like a rapier, and it takes but a glance to see that I'm gorgeous. No, I cannot believe such a thing. Are you sure this isn't the result of some sort of scheme? It cannot be otherwise. Someone has clearly devised a conspiracy against me. Someone who envies my position, who seeks to soil my sterling reputation with foul rumors. How crude. Please, Professor, it is beneath you to fall victim to such petty and obscene tactics. I implore you to take greater care in the future. Now, if you will excuse me, I have a great deal of work to do. Farewell.
Whew. Oh, Professor, are you here to train?
I came to train.
I knew it! Gotta train daily. Legs, back, chest, arms, abs. Gotta work them all, right? I just finished training, and I feel great. Check me out. Are my muscles bulging?
I'm not sure about that.
Another day of training, and my muscles are ready to burst. Bulging muscles means strength. I have to be strong if I want to be a proper knight. And I have to eat if I want to keep training. Time to feast.
Isn't studying also important for a knight?
Ah, way to hit me where it hurts, Professor. I know I'll be in trouble if I don't train my brain, too. Anyone who can't get tactics can't be a proper knight. It's just, I'm no good at remembering that kind of stuff. And training my brain instead of my body makes me sleepy. What if I start training twice as hard? Then I should only have to study half as much, right?
You'll never be a proper knight if you don't study.
You really think so? I can't let that happen. I guess I have no choice. I'll prove I can do it. Wish me luck, Professor. For my training and for my studies.